video es presentado por el Sistema Ciencia Garza Educativa de la Universidad Autónoma del Estado de Hidalgo. Para mayor información, visítanos en www.uaeh.edu.mx. Gracias por aprender.
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Javier González Vargas, soy docente de la Escuela Preparatoria número 3 y estaré trabajando con ustedes en esta presentación sobre hablar de experiencias y hablar sobre logros en una lengua inglesa. ¿Okay? La asignatura en la que este tema se ve es en idioma 5, que es inglés A2.2. Y el tema es talking about experiences. What have I done and how long? Para esto voy a enfocarme en inglés, en dar la presentación en inglés. Entonces, vamos a empezar. ¿Cuál es el objetivo? El objetivo de esta presentación es que los alumnos serán capaces de expresar experiencias y logros que han tenido a lo largo de su vida, utilizando el tiempo gramatical presente perfecto en inglés. And well, the topic that we're going to work with, it'll be my life has changed a lot since I was a child. One of the things that has changed, it's I have learned how to speak in English. I have got a new car. I have visited different places in Mexico. I have met new and amazing people. And these are some of my photographs of the things that I have done during this couple of years. My life has changed a lot. As I mentioned, in here I have visited new places. In the picture is San Miguel de Allende. I have gone to different concerts. I have visited also Puebla. I have got a new car. And well, I have met new and amazing people. So these are some of the pictures of the things that I have done during my life, things that have changed during my whole life. As it says in here, I have gone to a concert of my favorite singer. I have got a new car. I have been to new cities in Mexico. And I have met amazing new people. So in here, we are talking about different experiences, different things that I have done. Now, to do this, how can I talk about this information? In general, remember, to do this, we are going to use the verbs in past participle, both the regular and the irregular, and the different classification of them. Remember, regular verbs are all those verbs that end with ed in the past participle forms. The examples that you see on the screen are play, watch, mention, look, and enjoy. And the participle, as it's mentioning here, played, watched, mentioned, looked, and enjoyed. And in the other side, there are the regular verbs, which are the verbs that change in the form, in the past participle form. Say, said, fight, fought, get or got or gotten, drink, drunk, sing, and sung. And it is really important that you remember that these verbs in past participle is not the simple form as it follows in this chart. We got the simple past and the past participle. So we need to focus on these ones, on the past participle ones. That's when we are going to use them. Remember, we got the regular and the irregulars, also the simple past and the past participle, but focus on the past participle. Now, why is it important to know these verbs? We will use them to talk about our experiences and our achievements, as I mentioned before, as I showed you before. Now, to do this, we're going to use present perfect. What is present perfect? The present perfect is used for an action that started in the past and continues in the present. Also, is used as a repeated action in a specific temporal time between the past and the present. Or it'll be used also to describe an action that just finished. And as I mentioned, And the point of this video is for an achievement or something that you have done during your life. As you can see in here, the action starts in the past, but it influences right now in the present. So that is like a diagram where we can describe the present perfect. Now, remember, there are like the three basic structures in present continuous: the affirmative, the negative, and the questions. We have the word that it's important here in present continuous, that is have, or in he, in she, and it, that is the third person, the has. And obviously the important part of here, the verb in past participle. In negative, the only thing that changes is the haven't. Have not or contraction haven't, or the negative has not or contraction hasn't. Okay, also the verb in past participle as it was shown in the previous slide. And finally, in questions, what do we do in questions? We start with have, the pronoun, and then the verb in participle. So remember, in questions, we change the order, the have or the has at the beginning, and then the rest of the sentence, including the verb in past participle. Now, what have I achieved so far in my life? Using the grammar structure that I'm showing you, it'll be, I have won a national anthem singing competition. I have graduated from UAEH. I have worked in different schools. I have driven a nice car. So as you can see, we have the pronoun, the word have, that it's important in present perfect, and the verbs in past participles. So I'm talking about my achievements, what things I have done during my life. And these are some of the examples that you have to do or to explain. Now, what if we talk of the achievements of somebody else? What will happen in here? Remember, in he, she, and it, we are going to use the word has. She has won a national singing competition. She has graduated from UAEH. He has worked in different schools. Or he has driven a nice car. Remember, in he, she, and it, the word that changes in here is has, instead of saying have. She has, he has, and the verb stays also in past participle. Now, for you to have a bit of practice, what are you going to do? Let us talk about our own achievements and experiences, some of the ones that you have had so far in your life. Maybe you have bought a cell phone by your own, or even you have been to a beautiful place. Or maybe you have won a contest. Now, please, I want you to tell me, what are your achievements? What have you done so far? Tell me about them. Tell me about your experiences or your achievements. Okay, all of this, as I mentioned, is based on the course of English 5 for high school students, and the bibliography, it's Make It Real Junior 2014 by Davis Paul, and the publisher is the university, UAEH. That would be it. Thank you so much for your attention.